based in New York City. I'm actually a Chinese living in the US for over 18 years. Today, actually, I'm a life and business coach. I'm an abundance coach. And there's a hidden principle that we never talk about, like politics. Personally, I'm not interested in politics. And we also do not talk about politics during our videos. But today, why I'm sharing this video with you? Because I feel that this is related to every one of our well-being. This is about the life. I feel like today, what triggered me, I feel like I could not take that anymore. I could not keep silence anymore. Actually, I'm here. I'm still Chinese. I'm living in the US for 18 years. My parents are in China, still in China. By the way, I have two kids sleeping upstairs. So I'm now in my basement, my laundry room. After did all these chores, I still could not. My mind still keep running, and this message is keeping haunting me. It's like haunting me. I must share with all of you. And I just not just love China and the US. I love all of you. Especially now I know you are suffering. Russian people and the Ukraine people, of you are suffering because of this war. It's literally we are in this World War III. And when I searched, when did Russia and Ukraine started this war? I was shocked that the war began since 2014. 2014, not almost like 8 years ago. And now, since this year, in February, Russia intruded into Ukraine, 2022, February, till now, October, is almost 8 months now. And it's like still not stopping. And this is ongoing. But since the beginning, like a surprising and a shock to everybody and all the news and everybody's talking about it and everybody is choosing their stand, right? Their standpoint, which party or which side they should stand. And at the beginning, a few months, it's quite like a big buzz. But now through all these months and the war is still ongoing, but like there's not so much talking about it anymore. People are putting that behind because like everybody's continuing our lives. It's just putting this kind of a war as a noise, as a background, and most people are ignoring it and just choose to move on and ignoring what's going on. What like all these lives, all these kind of damages are still, the lives are losing, and all these damages to both countries, and also like U.S. have been supporting Ukraine since now it's over. Like Biden, I know he promised 40 billions of aid package, and since now I checked, it's already over like 13 billions they are supporting with the military. But so far, today I especially want to I feel like that feeling. I want to apologize. Why? Tonight I read that article. I'm telling with you why I'm starting this message. I actually started a hard message at the beginning of the war, and now tonight this message actually I read is a Chinese article. It's posted in Canada. And on WeChat is like a worldwide Chinese people are using, and this is from like Approaching Science kind of platform, and they are providing such kind of a scientific analysis about the military, about the war, about how many like the bombs, the planes, the tanks, and like people or the money that Russia has been losing, and also Ukraine has been losing, and also U.S. how much in supporting such kind of a cold blood analysis, and also plus the analysis about what kind of benefits like China is expecting for us, for like Chinese people or government to support Russia, and why like people are still like wishing that Russia will just have that kind of a conflict, totally like a conflict, or like an enemy, become an enemy of US. And Chinese people, quite some Chinese people are still thinking that way. Like they want to get the what kind of benefits from it. If there's no benefits, they will just like stand aside, do nothing. I feel so ashamed for my people. So that's why tonight I could not keep silent anymore. I want to apologize to Russian people and to Ukraine people especially, for all these big countries US, China, Canada, they are not doing the right things to help you. You can see from all this data, all this lost lives and all this lost money, and they are not doing the right thing, okay? I want to apologize for you guys who are still suffering from this war. Those lives lost, those families suffered, those people, left their homes and discarded everywhere from this world. They had to leave their home and their loved ones and lose their loved ones. But what we are doing here, and people, we are still depending on the governments to solve the problems. I search the latest news. I've not read news for a long time. I search and read the latest news. Sounds like there's a peace talk. Because Russia is losing. Russia is not taking advantage. But I'm surprised at how Russian people could allow their leader, sounds like their leader, to take this kind of a war for so long. And this war between Russia and Ukraine has been over almost 8 years. Will the peace talk be permanent or just temporary? And, the lives and the war and all this kind of money losing will be continuing. And how long could we expect for this kind of a peace? Do you still have that full trust in all those so-called leaders and governments? So that's why today I'm breaking my rule to talk about politics, because I, as just a citizen, as a global citizen, as a Chinese person, also as a US resident, as a global citizen, I could not take it anymore. I feel ashamed for all those people who started this war and who are still allowing this war to continue, even though it sounds like they are initiating peace talk. But I do not have that kind of trust in them. If that kind of peace is really like a permanent peace, or it's just for temporary benefits, because every one of them are thinking more about the benefits, what they can get, or their countries could get. And most of them are thinking from their own country's standpoint, including China, including the US, including Russia, or even the Ukraine. I know you are the victim, but when you are in this war, I know you are fighting for yourself. But how many of you, and now when you are taking the revenge to fight Russia, to get your land back, but how many of you are really only stand for peace instead of only like a revenge? So here I want to call our leaders, our true leaders, those ones I've been following and learned so many years, those ones I admire, I call them my role models. For example, Tony Robbins, for example, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, Dion, Russell Brunson, Mylett, all these ones, and even Celine Dion, right? I loved her songs, all the love and peace songs, and it's really with her soul, with her heart, to singing all those beautiful songs. I follow her decades. And also like Joe Osteen, our spiritual leader. So many of you, I call you thought leaders, my true role models. How many of you, in addition to your daily busy work, your marketing, your business, everything, you are taking care of your communities and develop your business. How many of you are still staying on the top of these world issues, are still talking, are still sharing messages, sharing your impactful influence to help this kind of peace talk, to wake up people? We need more people to wake up. We need more people from Russia, from Ukraine, from the US, from China, from the world, every countries. We need more people stand up. We need more thought leaders. People can speak, not just have all just like politics, but true people's voices. We need more people stand up and to influence and to decide the fate, the destination of our world. This world is everyone, is our world. This globe is everyone's, it's all of our globe. And every one of us, we are a global citizen. There is just not just any single citizenship. I know that China just limits only one single citizenship. So I kept my Chinese citizenship, but I love China. I also love US. And I love Russia. I love Ukraine. I love all these people. I love all of you from any place, any corner of this world. And we are all connected as the one. As the one. If one country, if two countries are suffering, all others are suffering as well. Not just economically suffering. Our heart, our wellness on this globe, our lives are all suffering. So I'm calling all those thought leaders I just named of you. Some of you, I know there are many more thought leaders out there. I hope all of you could stand up and stand out and also like share your messages to influence this World War III and to have the earlier end of this war, have the earlier end. And wake up more people and wake up more leaders and build up more leaders so that our people, when we speak, we will have stronger voices. It's not just decided by governments, but it should be decided, the fate of our world should be decided by our people. So I hope if you are watching this message, if you know any thought leaders in your world, if you have any like personal connections, I would appreciate that you share this message with them and help, really encourage them, also push them and have your expectation on them because they are leaders, they are thought leaders, and they also not just taking the responsibility of their communities, and they have this social responsibility. Every one of us, if you are called as the thought leader, you have this social responsibility, not just for your community, not just for your country, but for this whole world. And together, we can build up this abundance of all. So I will really appreciate, I will tag, if I share this message in Facebook or LinkedIn, in Facebook, I will tag all those thought leaders. I don't know if it will reach you or not, but I'm calling you. I'm calling out all these thought leaders. Stand up and give your message and make that impact to end this war as early as possible and to prevent any other war to happen in the future. And we all could have this abundance mindset and will never get into war anymore. So this world needs more true thought leaders. And this message is for you, our everyday people, my peers, my friends, my peer global citizen. I hope this message will help you to stand up and also to bring this positive influence to the people around you. Thank you so much. When you feel the love, you are with God. So I bless all of you and wish you feel the love from God, from the true source of our peace. God bless you all. Bye.